Legends, welcome back to Here's Rodder's Reviews. I was standing at work today and I went into like a brain dead trance, as you do at work. Well, I do. And of course the mind started to wander. And of course I was starting to think about Star Wars and whatnot. And should I do a lot of reviews on the channel here for Star Wars? But I don't know what I want to do with Star Wars on the channel, as it's obvious from the background and here, like I am a Star Wars fan. There's a couple of promotional posters from the, well, cardboard cutout things from the Pepsi promotion when the Star Wars trilogy got its special edition originally. And C-3PO and Darth Vader's up there, and there is a Darth Vader there just over here. Anyway, I'm standing thinking, and I was going over in my head what should I do on the channel. Part of me wants to do a lot of Star Wars stuff, but then again a part of me is like, do you really want to get into Star Wars on the channel with just the way everything is going with Star Wars at the minute? Like the people that are actually making the Star Wars movies now seem to absolutely detest them. The fans are up in arms at pretty much everything Star Wars related. And I just went down that rabbit hole in my head as I was working away, and I got to thinking about Star Wars, the original one from '77, A New Hope, and the end battle. And you know, people were always talking about, you know, why was there the exhaust port there just right for destroying it? And of course the movies corrected that there in Rogue One. Turns out she was designed with that in there so it could be destroyed. But that's not where my head went. I was just like, and this is why I don't like to overanalyze films sometimes, because I came to the conclusion today that if there was a shred of common sense on anybody on the Death Star, the rebels lost and A New Hope. If you really think about it. Right, at the end of the movie, the Death Star flies up to Yavin, and the rebel base is on the moon on the far side of it, and the Death Star goes into orbit of Yavin, and they get a full half hour to attack the Death Star before the Death Star gets to a point where it can actually fire on the moon where they're at. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, right, they tracked the Millennium Falcon to Yavin 4, and obviously if they had done a slightest little course correction long before they got to Yavin, they could have missed the planet altogether and just came out and took out the rebel base, no problem at all. But the argument against that would be, which course correction do you take? Slight correction to the left, or slight correction to the right, because, you know, where's the moon going to be at whenever the Death Star gets there? But this is a super weapon the size of a small moon. These guys are going to have the universe's records on, you know, systems and the orbits of planets and everything. They could easily have figured out where that moon was going to be at and course corrected for it, instead of flying directly up to the planet, going into orbit and taking that half hour to go around it. And of course, after Order 66, you know, they would have had access to the Jedi archives, and of course, if it's not in their archives, it does not exist. So the other thing that I'm thinking, right, if I was in charge, I would have flown the Death Star up to that planet. And why the hell would you take the half hour to orbit the planet before you could take a shot at it? You're on a you're on a space station that's essentially a planet destroyer. You know, if I was on there, I was Governor Tarkin, and the guy walks in and he says, the rebel base is on the moon on the far side of the planet, I'm just like, charge up the Death Star and drill a hole right the way through the centre of that planet and take out the moon on the other side of it. 2 shots maximum rebels are defeated, and we are victorious. That's how I would have done it anyway. And you know, some people may argue that, you know, why the heck would you destroy a planet just to get to the moon on the other side of it? Well, this guy earlier on in the movie destroys Alderaan just to try and get a piece of advice out of Princess Leia. So why the heck didn't he just destroy Yavin? And, you know, the explosion, that planet, the destruction of that there would have easily taken out the moon on the far side of it. You know, random thoughts in my head that day. So that's something a little bit different from Here's Otter's Reviews tonight. So that's why you should never ever overanalyze a movie, because, you know, no matter how good it is or how classic it is, you'll find something wrong with it. And as I say, I am a huge Star Wars fan. I'm comfortable enough dragging out all the stuff that's wrong with these movies. They are classics, and Star Wars A New Hope is easily in my top 5 favourite movies. So as much as I love them, I'm not one of these people that's going to get all teary-eyed if someone's tearing them apart. So there you are. There's something for you to think about. Next time you get into a debate on Star Wars, think about that. Common sense and actually navigating the Death Star. And why the heck wouldn't you just drill a hole right through Yavin using the Death Star and take out the moon? That's common sense. And obviously the Empire didn't have any.